Hi friends, it's Julia. I'm here to share what's left of my August 2017 Counterfeit Kit Challenge kit. I had put together a super mega kit that I had two paper collections from close to my heart. One of those was Lucky, and then the other one was, I don't remember what the other one was. One of them was Lucky, and then the other was a very old one. I'm trying to look through all this pattern paper that I have here, the packaging, and I don't see the name of it, but it was probably close to 15 to 20 years old, and I had pieces left of it that I incorporated into this kit, but it was nearly a full pack. So anyway, these are the collection workshop on the go guide that I had with it that tells you the layouts to make and the way to cut them, cards and scrapbooking layouts. And this is cutting guide for additional layouts and additional cards. And then this is what I have left. 2 sheets of pattern paper. That's it. I was going to try and do something else with them, but I'm done. So done with this kit. I had added in some cardstock pieces, and I actually have a green, a blue, and white, or not white, cream color left over. That's it as far as the pattern paper, the 12 by 12 goes. I did have this paper pad. It's 4 by 6, 4.5 by 6.5, and I used several pieces from here, but of course I didn't use tons of it, and it's old. It'll go back into my stash. This is an old Stampin' Up! Stack, and I used quite a few pieces from here. And this may or may not go back into my stash. I haven't made up my mind. There's just a few pieces left. This is a basic gray that's from my stash. Again, I used a couple of pieces from here, but for the most part, it'll go back in. These I pulled from a paper pad, and I have 4 pieces, and I think I initially had pulled in like 6 or 8 pieces from this paper pad, and that's what I have left. I'm not sure. I want to say those are Snap. And this is an Echo Park paper pad. I didn't have very much to start with on this one, and I only have about 5 sheets, 2, 4, 5 left of this one, and that one will for sure go back into my stash. So as far as embellishments go, I had added in a ton of buttons. I had added in orange, brown, creams and whites, and these wood grain buttons, and I used a ton of all of them. And that's what I have left of all the wood veneer that I added in. Just a few little bits and pieces there. And I had added in quite a bit. I have these metal paper clips. I used one. They weren't easy to use on layouts, and I think these are probably going in my do not want bin. I have these left over. These are shaped brads from KI. They're pretty old. I had a couple of packages to start with, and I think this is what I have left. I don't think I had both packages in this kit. I maybe did, but I don't remember. The flare, I have 2 pieces left, and then I had a couple of packages of brads, close to my heart brads, and I have just a few in here, and it looks like I hardly touched those, but I did use them. I have flare left. I have these gemstones. I have these blue flare, these green ones, this multicolor pack, and I did have a couple of packages of those, and this is what I have left. I did have this package of cork doilies, and I'm not sure how many pieces were there total, but I have one left. There are 6 in here, and I have an additional 5 Project Life cards. These are all from Freckled Fawn. I have 2 rolls of ribbon, and I don't think I used either one of these, and I had added in a ton of just random ribbons from my I have a jar that I keep these in, and that's what I have left. I probably had 20 or 30 pieces, I think, to start with. I don't know if I really had that many, but it felt like it. As far as twines go, I had this one. It's off of a bigger roll, this hemp, and then this one, and I used up quite a few rolls. Sequins, of course, these 2, I used them, but both of these 2 are Freckled Fawn leaves and stars. It looks like I didn't use any, but I so did. As far as washi tape goes, As far as the washi tape goes, I have, this one is almost at the end, so I have a little bit more, but it's going back into my stash because I like it. And I think I used up maybe one roll in all of it that I had added in, or maybe, oh, I can't remember now. I thought I had finished off one roll, but I maybe didn't. But that's what I have as far as washi tape goes. As far as other embellishments go, I had two of these elements. They are from Daisy D's from a very long time ago. It has Brother, and then they're just acetate overlays. This has Brother and the definition. I had one that said Sister with the definition that I did use. I have these labels from Freckled Fawn, these chipboard embellishments from Freckled Fawn, this set of stickers from Nikki Civilis, and this is what I have left over, and I used quite a few off here. These were added in as leftovers, and they'll just go back into my stash of Close to My Heart, because you can always find something in Close to My Heart to match to. These are pretty old though. These are from that original kit that I had added in, and it was called Free Spirit. And like I said, it was from forever ago, probably 15 or 20 years would be my guess. I had these left over from Lucky, these left over from Lucky, and that I believe from Free Spirit, yeah. I had this set of chipboard stickers, and I used a ton from this. And that was from another sticker sheet that I had. I only had that one sticker left, and so I threw it onto here. But these chipboard shapes, I have a couple pieces left on here. I'm not sure. I may go ahead and get rid of this because, yeah, I mean, I've used the heck out of it. I think I've gotten my money's worth, and I think I bought it on discount anyway. Letter stickers, I did use both of these. I did use this one. I think I used all my letter stickers. This one I had 2 packages of, and I did use them. This one, I used. This one I used. These will probably go into the trash. You know, I've used them so much. The adhesive's all fallen off. I do have some numbers that I might get some use out of. These are all basic gray. I did use them. Those are Nikki Civilis. I did use those. This is Nikki Civilis, and I'm not 100% certain I used this set with this kit, but I may have to go back through and look. These are Nikki Civilis. And these are old remarks from American Crafts from 100 years ago. I don't remember what year these were from, but these are old. These are when they came on the big rolls, and you would pull them out and perforate the edges and cut them apart. These are old basic gray, old Nikki Civilis, and I want to say these were an old Making Memories set. So that's what I have left. Tools, I had some stamp sets in here. I had this one, it's called Enjoy Life. This one called Hello. Hello Life, Scrapbooking National Scrapping Month, that set. This one, it was from, I want to say this was with the Lucky set. I don't see a name on here. And then this is one called You and Me. And so those are everything that I had. Now when I started with this kit, I started with 2 full 12 by 12 iris boxes full of stash. And so this is just what I have left, which isn't much at all. These are all images that I stamped. When I got to the point where I was running low on embellishments, I went through and I stamped a ton of things to use. And I did. I used a ton out of here as well. But it was nice to have lots of additional embellishments. These will go into my box where I keep, well, I'll show you what I do. Here's my box. These are all stamped images or things like if I had, you know, leaves or whatever, or stars that I had punched out or whatever, they would go in here. But for the most part, this is exactly what I do. And it doesn't matter to me that it all mixes in, because when I go rifling through there, I'll just dig through it and it's okay. So that's what I have left. Give me a minute to sort through some of this, and I will show you the layouts and the cards that I created. So here are the paper scraps. This is from the cardstock as well as the pattern paper that I have. And you can see there's a ton of them here. These are all the cardstock down in here. And there's some additional papers that I added in as far as the cardstock goes. But all the pattern paper came from the paper pads and the paper collections that I had added in. And I have tons and tons here, but I'm telling you, most of this is going in the trash because I'm tired of it. Here's all the packaging from all of the embellishments. That, of course, is from the paper pad. That's from the 12 by 12 sheet. Those are from the stickies. I used up 2 rolls of twine. I have tons of packaging here from different companies where from the embellishments that I used up. And so you can see lots and lots and lots. I have a couple of sticker sheets, carrier sheets, more carrier sheets, brads. There's one of those Elements acrylic pieces. That's the carrier for that. Sticker sheet here, sticker sheet here, another sticker sheet. These I had some border strips on, carrier sheet, packaging, carrier sheet, a sticker sheet, another paper pack, collection sheet, and then I had this pack of envelopes, and I think I used an entire one of these. This one held 25 cards. I know I made 25 cards. I made more than 25 cards. At last count, I think I was at I can't remember now. I think I was at 19 layouts and I had 20 something cards. So I have way outdone that. Not the layouts, but the cards. Yeah, okay. So here are the layouts. These are at the very start. These are where I started from. So I started with this layout, and that's father-daughter, and it's my son Josh and his daughter Shawnee. And so you can see I used chipboard pieces. I had this leatherette bow. I had the sequins, stickers, more stickers. Yeah, used buttons. Use lots of embellishments and lots of pattern paper on there. Same layout, but it's going into a different album, or same photo, but it's going into a different album. And so this one is Family Life, and you can see I used tons of embellishments, lots of sequins, lots of enamel dots, random stickers. That's a, oh, what do you call it? A patch? An iron-on patch, but I glued it down. That's a 6x6 paper pad sheet there. I used washi tape. I used ribbon, more washi tape. That's from a 4x6 paper pack. Lots of stickers. Some of them I popped up. This one is called Love Today, and it's fave. And I have these wood veneers in star shapes with sentiments. I just put some of that hemp twine around there and glued that around. Used an acrylic piece there, stickers, buttons, more stickers. Used that to journal on. And then this is like a felt piece of ribbon that came from Freckled Fawn. More little embellishments and stickers down here. Award winner. This is when Shawnee was at school and she was, you know, end of year awards. But you can see the little bling bits, chipboard, phrases, word stickers, and alphabet, wood veneer pieces with sticker, and I just backed that blue cardstock back behind there. These are scraps of paper here, and I used brads there, put some stickers, phrase stickers and chipboard stickers along there. This one is called Pre-K Graduation, and this is from my granddaughter Zoe from her pre-K graduation. Yeah. And you can see, and I used some flair. It says, I love to learn, let's do this. And then these cork pieces with the wood veneer on top of them. And then this phrase, the acrylic phrase that says adventure. I used some buttons up here, a border strip up here, a couple of different pattern papers, another couple of border stickers down here. Yeah, used lots of embellishments. This one used tons of embellishments. This is Don't Touch My Cake. This is my husband and my son. They were at pre-K graduation, and my husband made moves to take my son's cake and my cupcake, and my son got a little upset. So like, don't touch my cake. And I was going to go through and put in some, you know, sew from the back side all of these buttons around here, but I changed my mind. I used some Teresa Collins brads that I had, this Ola flare, lots of little stuff around there. This one, it says, this is an acrylic piece, it says Explore. I used, that is a journal card, pattern paper, flare, enamel dots. I have some acrylic piece stickers, arrow stickers here, a frame. That's that one little paper clip that I used, and I just thought it was too much of a hassle to use any more of them. A chipboard piece here, more stickers there. This one is Cupcake Girl. Yeah, and like all kids, she just wanted the icing. So she got her cupcake and she's like, give me the icing. So we're like, okay, it's your day. Again, I used the hemp. I used, what do you call it? A bling, flourish bling piece there. I used half of a journal spot here. Some more wood buttons. I was going to go back, and I still may go back and sew behind there to, you know, pop those, make those stand out a little bit more there. I did use that orange ribbon back behind that felt ribbon. Used those, these sequins a lot, the star-shaped sequins. It's a promotion certificate. You can see I just took a couple of photos of the certificate that Zoe got for graduating pre-K. I used wood veneer, I used a canvas tag, I used border stickers, more of that felt ribbon, more of those arrow stickers, the sequins, more stickers and brads. This is my other granddaughter, one of my other granddaughters. This is Ellie. And you can see I used tons of, these are 4x6 scraps over here, stickers, buttons, enamel dots, another sticker, more stickers, flare, and these are stickers that I popped up. I used buttons and flares along there. This is my mother, and it's just called Mother. And you can see I used a lot of paper on here. I have the cardstock on the back. I have another sheet of paper there, and then another and another. So I got a lot of use of paper from this one. I put down some washi tape over here to back behind where it says Mother, just to make that pop out a little bit more. These are embellishments that I stamped out. Used one of those cork doilies. Used buttons, cork pieces, more embellishments that I stamped out, lots of enamel dots, lots of stuff. Even the twine to make it look like it's in a square. This is a layout of two of my granddaughters, Zoe and Shawnee, and they were at the Science Spectrum having fun, and so I used lots of scrap paper on this one. So I have the bigger sheet of paper, solid paper here, but then I have this sheet of paper here. There's a 4x6 sheet of paper here. Maybe it just had that one sheet of scrap paper and then the 4x6. There's a yellow piece right here that's scrap paper. Lots of random stickers, lots of embellished or hand stamped pieces that I have cut out. I have used flare, lots of enamel dots. I use wood veneer. It says Play and Magic. Yeah, lots of stuff. This is one of my husband, and I used the 4x6 and 6x6 paper pads or pieces of paper back behind the photo, and then just scraps of paper here and here. These are stamped images that I stamped and cut out, fussy cut. Same here, mixed with enamel dots, buttons. Yeah, lots of images that I stamped out. Wood veneer here, and then the bicycle. This one is family. And again, scrap paper, lots of scrap paper here, scrap paper here, scrap paper here, and then some random stickers. This is one border sticker down here. That was just a scrap of border sticker. I used some chipboard pieces, I used some hand stamp pieces, and then I used lots of random stickers throughout, and even some brads. This is one that's called Sweet Family. And it's just at my granddaughter Ellie's birthday when she turned 2 in 2016. Just one of my son, myself, and then Shawnee and Ellie. just some cute little photos. And you can see I used some scrap papers here, stamp piece there, washi tape, border strip, washi tapes back behind there, more washi tape and a piece of ribbon, lots of hand stamps, chipboard pieces, brads. These were the last 3 brads, the big brads that I had that were Teresa Collins. This set, again, I used the solid piece of paper on the background, and then this bingo sheet here was just a scrap of paper. This was a journal, or a 3x4 pocket page piece. That was a wood veneer tag, and those are just some hand stamped pieces, a random sticker, washi tape, hand stamped chipboard piece, and I just backed it with some scrap cardstock there, pattern paper cardstock, and then random stickers along here, and that's where I use that sister and then the definition. And so yeah, and then wood veneer as well up there that says pretty. This feels heavy. I did put a sheet of cardstock back behind here. This cardstock was, I want to say, pink paisley, and it was heavy, but not that heavy. Not enough to support everything that I had on here. Not that I have tons of stuff on here. And this is just loving my life. And this is a photo of me a couple of years ago. And those are some banner pieces that I stamped out and cut out. Those are the little dots from the foam stickers. I have hand stamped pieces in here. I have random stickers and buttons. Yeah, sequins, a little camera, washi tape, border sticker, scrap pieces of paper. Yeah, lots of good stuff. And then this is my, out of all of this, this is my only 2-page. And it goes like this. It's called Firecrackers. And that was at, we were at 4th of July in Enid, Mississippi, where my mom lives at, and every year we have our family reunion during the day, and at night the kids all get together and pop firecrackers. And so you can see I added lots of little sequence clusters. These are little foxes that I had stamped out and colored and fussy cut out to go with here. This that was a frame, a chipboard piece. Here was another chipboard piece, and this piece was raw chipboard, and then it had this glitter on there, and I just went through and colored that. I initially colored it blue, and then I didn't like how the blue looked, so I went back and colored it brown, and I like that a lot better. I just went through and added my journaling on a spot there. More of those foxes that were fussy cut out. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 pages. I thought I had 20 or 22. So 19 pages total, and you can tell, you know, I got tons from this kit. Now, I got the 19 pages. Now let me show you the cards that I got. And I did add in quite a few additional stamps to get the sentiments on here. Some of these you'll see they are the same format. So these 4 are the same format. They may not have the same sentiment. They may not use the same exact papers. But as I go through, that's kind of what I do. I pick out a pattern. And I decide that I'm going to use it, and when I do that, I do it multiple times. So I had added the little fox set in there, and I had used it a ton. These are all little bits and pieces of ribbon that I had in the kit. Yeah, each of the envelopes I went through and I stamped. These are all blank because they're thanks cards, and I always like to leave those blank only because when I thank somebody, send them a card for something or give them a card for something, it's because I want to add a personal note in there, or that's why I leave them blank, is that I want to add a personal note in there for whatever I'm thanking them for. Again, same format for these 3, not the same paper, but the same format. You can see I have washi tape, pattern paper, ribbon, washi tape, pattern paper, ribbon on all 3, and then the sequins in the corner. This one, because it was the leaping fox on this one, I added a little piece of ribbon here. These 2 are the sitting foxes, so I didn't need anything additional there. I stamped the card with life, sit back and enjoy the ride, or the envelope, and then inside, a true friend remembers your birthday but not your age. So these will all go into my birthday card stash. These 4 are the same format. I had 3 canvas tags and I used 1 wood veneer. I had stamped out these images and used enamel dots, ribbon, and then scrap paper. And then the envelope I stamped with the flourish. And because the thinking of you are kind of like the thank yous, I don't typically put on anything on the inside because I'll usually write a little note when I send someone a thinking of you card. So these 2 are like, I think they were like that first set that I showed you. Yeah, this is just like this, and then this I just flip sides. Then I have these. It says, Mama said there would be days like these. A true friend remembers your birthday but not your age. So just simple birthday cards. These will go into my birthday stash. So there's 4 of those. Just different color papers. And then I found another one that matches these. And it's just another simple one. Over the hill, what hill, where, when. I don't remember any hill. Happy birthday. So there you go there. These 3 are the same, and it says life, sit back and enjoy the ride. And then inside every older person is a younger person wondering what happened. And then of course the envelope on the front is stamped with your 1 in a million. Trying to line all those up there. And then these 2 are ones that I stamped the image going around in a circle there, or it was already in a wreath shape, and it's just another birthday sentiment, and then the envelope is the same. Nothing fancy. So there's all of those. Then I have these 2 that are the same. I mean the same format. Each of them say happy birthday, and on the inside it says, you know you're getting older when the candles cost more than the cake. And then you have the envelope with the something about today sentiment stamped on it. Just a little bit different pattern papers, the chipboard pieces, the buttons, but the surrounding the back side is the same. These 2 are birthday wishes. Again, scrap pieces of paper, enamel dots on the front, and then old age isn't so bad considering the alternative. These 2 are happy birthday, and this tree is cut out from an old quick cuts die. With age comes wisdom. You're one of the wisest people I know. And then the front says happy birthday. These 4 are the same. So it says let's be friends on the front, and just scraps of paper, twine, and then a couple of stamped images, sequins and enamel dots, and then inside another sentiment, and then on the envelope just a little flourish. So those are the same, just using, like this one has the bicycle and this has the guy on the bicycle, but let's be friends is on the bottom of both of them. Then I have this one is birthday wishes, and then just another ages and number, yours will remain unlisted. Just a couple of that pattern, and that one it's a little bit bigger. It's the same pattern except for I had smaller scraps here, and so I made a bigger card because this one wasn't quite big enough to fit onto here, so I made the bigger card and had a smaller element there. And then finally, the last 8 that I made are for Easter, and then it says some bunny is thinking of you and loves you. And then there's a carrot on the envelope. And I used the pattern paper. I added in some craft cardstock. I stamped the bunny image, and that is a Stamps of Life. Yeah, Stamps of Life bunny sentiment, or bunny die. And I just stamped and colored it in. And so I just repeated it over and over and used the ribbon scraps and the twine and then enamel dots to complete them all. And then these are the darker shades for the boys. So I have 4 for girls, 4 for boys. So there you go. So let's see. Let me count up how many I have all together. So there's 8 there. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44 cards and 19 pages. So you can tell it was a huge kit. I'm glad to be done with it. You know, I could still make more with it, but I'm done. Sometimes, and I've pulled this kit out and put it away multiple times, and I've had it ongoing for a year and a half. So I've pretty well got as much done with it that I'm going to do, and so I don't feel bad about putting it away at this point. And yeah, anyway, if you've created any kits with your own stash and made layouts or cards or anything, I'd love to see. Leave me a link and I will go check it out. I love to be inspired by what other people do, and I hope that in creating with my stash and sharing it with you guys are inspired to get into your stuff and create your own layouts or your own cards. Just use your stuff. You know, that's why we bought it. That's why we hang on to it, because we love it and we want to use it. So I encourage you, get in there and get it done. Use it up. Enjoy it. Anyway, I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye-bye.